receiver on the run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock. It probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run with Hines. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
The tackle made by John.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman.
Rivers.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This is Hines, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
that. Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action. Mariota trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And he'll be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Rivers. Rivers lost the football, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That'll get a little bit back, given 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st down, Richard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Nick Kwiatkowski, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Las Vegas.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rico Gafford. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Take over at 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's second and 8.
From the 25 on second down, Rivers on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Rivers. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. There's a ball from the right side and complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big time.
We brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 13 yards.
Mariota to throw it this time. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Mariota. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And Marcus Joyner, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down.
Third and long for Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Midfield at the 49. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They're going to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That is caught at the 7. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Again, looking for Pittman, a better result here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Rivers throw going to be caught by Pittman. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
9 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Run, here's 2nd and 2.
You're up 3 touchdowns. The last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. Got his connection complete to Rhodes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Vegas.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. Good. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 3.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
On the 8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. What's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus
this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second, let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
It was Kamoko Toure who diagnosed that defensively. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Quick throw here to Hilton. Now the ball comes loose. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Brissett. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.